Welcome back, everybody. Here's another video. Okay, gonna zoom out. Thank you. Here's another video of me not wanting to place any cities down in the map. Yeah, I love that series. Don't you love that series? Because, I mean, one look at that will make you not want to place cities either. So yeah, let's hope to finish off the last bit of America that we have left to do, and get the rest of Canada and a little bit more of everything else, you know what I mean? Hopefully that's what happens in this video. I'll try to take it a little bit slower. Mumbai, we're starting out with them. Okay, we're not starting out with them. That's great. Ho Chi Minh, remember that. Whose color is that? We don't even have that color on the map. Actually, no, it's not even that. Whatever, who was it? Oh, Ho Chi Minh, that's right. They're gonna keep fighting back in their war against Phnom Penh. They're gonna storm towards the city, and they're gonna get a ceasefire, but Phnom Penh and Bangkok are still going at it. You know what I mean? So, I said I was gonna take it slow. Ho Chi Minh is going to just, you know, nicely expand. Ignore the stuff across the river. Just ignore that. They're gonna go all the way up here. Come down. My God, I thought that was a connection. Okay, and they're gonna try to get this inside area. They're gonna take that pixel just because why not? And now they're gonna sail over to get this part, and it makes sense. So Ho Chi Minh's already doing better. They are no longer in war, so they're not gonna be severely in debt. Again, who's to be? Anyway, Salt Lake is just gonna get the rest of this part of Canada. It's hard to tell what they have and what they don't have. Okay, I think they have everything now. Now they're gonna try to do the same thing over here. You know what I mean? Because they forgot that they're supposed to not step on the toes of Chicago. So hopefully that gets solidified. Mumbai finally has a chance. Still don't know whose color that is, but Mumbai is gonna go up in this river area. They're gonna go into, what is that, the Himalayas, I think, to circle around and have that connected. What else can they do? They're gonna keep going into the Himalayas. Secretly, they like mountains. They're gonna go around. As long as they can be in flatlands, though, they'll be in flatlands. Junio. There's no need here. Okay, so, and now there is. Now there's a need. They're gonna get the rest of Alaska, and now they're just expanding into Canada. You know what I just remembered is a thing? They're getting the rest of these islands over here, and now they for sure 100% of the way have the rest of Alaska. We're gonna go back over here though. I want them to get up into this river, and that's when I'm gonna stop their eastern expansion. Sao Luis, do you want a union with Belém? Did they look at Belém? They're like, hey, do you want a union? I mean, they're smaller than Belém, so it's probably not gonna work. They're gonna look at Rio. They're gonna be like, hey, we're bigger than you, but you know, we kind of need Rio de Janeiro. And they're gonna look over at Macapa and they're like, no, that border is gonna be stupid. Jungle Explorer. Okay. Did this game update recently? And I didn't know? It literally updated today and I didn't even realize. And that update was nothing. It updated a few days ago as well and I didn't know. Whatever, these updates I missed didn't update really anything important that I care for right now. Anyway, Monterey. Why must you do this to me? You know what? As much of ties they had, Catholicism just spoke to them. They don't want to be whatever the hell they were before. Evangelical? Yeah. So yeah, no more evangelical Monterey, I guess. Pretoria is going to largely expand. They're in a fucking desert down here. I think I can, like, just do this. You know what I mean? Who cares? They have basically all of Namibia that matters. Bangkok is going to fight back now. They're going to reconnect their territory. They're gonna fight back down from the north, solidify a border up there with Ho Chi Minh, and push even further down. They get rid of all of that expansion. They're gonna fight to take back Pattaya City, and Phnom Penh is now basically fucked. And they're like, hey, ceasefire, 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 but Bangkok is just going right in. Jakarta, what were you doing? That's right, you were doing this. It's a fucking island. I'm just gonna give them one. Damn it. Bandlab, what do you need to do? You're gonna do this, I guess. Because why not? They're also gonna just, you know, colonize this area for no reason. You know what I mean? And yeah, they got like a nice little, whatever the hell you want to call that. You know what I mean? Maya, what were you doing? Oh yeah, they were trying to get this. Alright, it's been a while. And, you know, guys, by the time this video's out, you should have already seen it by now, if I did it. I'm planning to film a Battle Royale for the first time in a while because somebody, asked for it and I said sure, and I'm tired of... I'm tired, in general. So, after this, I'm probably going to film a Battle Royale, and if you don't see it, that means I still don't enjoy filming them. If you do see it, that means I tolerated it. So here we go, back to Bangkok. Do they finally kill Phnom Penh? A thorn in their side, they storm the city and they capture it all. They're going to steal some of Ho Chi Minh just to make sure that there's no pixel left. So we got a kill on our hands. And then they're gonna go back to their expansion. So, let me not forget this. Phnom Penh is now just a major city, and that's it. Belém is gonna continue expanding. Can someone tell me why that color is never correct in the top anymore? Please? That'd be great. Carthage is gonna adopt a religion. So they were getting their ass whooped so hard by the Romans that they just adopt their religion. And I guess that's the end of the war right there. I guess that right there is like, okay, we're gonna surrender on the condition that we follow your religion. Honestly smart, you know what I mean? Los Angeles is going to be able to finish off this area instead of Monterey because Monterey didn't want to do it. Now, there's literally nowhere for them to go that makes sense without invading another territory except for Hawaii. Now, I'm actually going to give them all these stupid-ass islands down here that I'm going to forget even exist. They're even going to get that one. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be. I honestly don't. Oh, and even these islands that tried hiding behind the fucking hole. Alright, now, what's going to happen is they're upset at Monterey for leaving behind the religion that they left behind Catholicism for, because they were Catholic, they joined evangelicalism because they, you know, thought, hey, friends. They see him go back to Catholicism, and they're like, hey, fuck you. So, you know, they're just gonna start invading. Los Angeles is pissed. The big bad, probably the biggest nation in the game, 9,000, actually, no, it's probably Rome. 22,000, yeah. Honestly, if Los Angeles didn't lose to the Mayans, Monterey, Portland, and Salt Lake, I think they all of those split from Los Angeles, so that would have been, you know, probably better if you didn't lose all that land. And you lost a little bit of land from the war from Monterey and La Paz when La Paz split from you, so you didn't get all that back when you annexed them. So yeah, I mean, Maya, they're gonna quickly just, like, you know, colonize this area before they hear a call from their good buddy in the north saying, hey, we need help. And they're like, oh, you need help? Bet. And the Maya start invading Miami. And they go up into Florida. Because remember, they're Catholic. Monterey converted to Catholicism because of the Maya. So, there we go. And Los Angeles is up. Oh, no, I didn't click random. I just clicked Los Angeles. Okay, Monterey's up. They're going to invade through Mexico. Because why not? They're going to invade up past Chihuahua a little bit more and pushing towards Tucson. Ashgabat. You're going to become Orthodox, I feel. Yeah, why not? Orthodox. The closest one. Actually, no, it's probably... No, like, that's just 5 pixels away. Whatever. Oh, it could have also been Roman mythology. Whatever. Oh, Ashgabat's back up. I fucked it. But it's fine. Medium expansion, they're gonna get all of this water area. How did I not mess it up? Oh, there it is. Okay. And, yeah, look at Ashgabat go. They're gonna start expanding this way. Because I'm gonna try to give Baghdad this. India's gonna come up this way. And, these two are gonna fight for the Arabian Peninsula. I still need to give Mecca Medina. I keep forgetting. St. Petersburg, gonna ask the Romans for another union, which obviously they're gonna say no to. Pretoria, still in the middle of nothing. They're just gonna expand. They're gonna take some pixels from Harar, but nobody cares. Just some pixels in the middle of Zambia, I think that is. Or no, that's Botswana, I think. Nobody cares. And then, oh man, Pretoria is just gonna go up and, you know, start colonizing towards Angola now. And they're gonna do pretty successful stuff there. They're pushing a lot. Ashgabat is going to start expanding the way I wanted them to. Junio is gonna keep pushing towards that river that I wanted to get them to. They gotta follow alongside it too. Haha, you thought I forgot? Nah, drink water, buddy. Drink water right now, you heathen. Alright, and following alongside this river too. That's right, even more water. Finding the border with Portland, and then following alongside a river to fully get everything there that I want them to get. Now, what are they gonna do, you wonder? They're gonna start pushing into Russia. They're in the race for Russia as well. That's the, you know, the Ages of Conflict videos that I don't film anymore? You know how whenever Russia fell, it's just a bunch of nations racing to get all the land? That's what's happening here. Mecca. Yes, they can get Medina. Zoom in! Come on. Okay, thank you. They have to have Medina there. They have to. There's no way they don't have Medina. Ashgabat is going to union with abso-fucking-lutely nobody. Constantinople, though, is going to smallly expand, get more of Iran down to the Persian Gulf. Bangkok, after murdering Phnom Penh. Oh man, that's crazy. That is absurd. There is no way this motherfucker is back. It's like a gremlin. It just won't leave, no matter how much times you do something to get rid of it. Like, Phnom Penh's back. I don't know what you want. The car, they're gonna mediumly expand. See, now the color's changed. They're in a desert, so they're just gonna expand. That's it, they're in a desert. Tokyo is going to keep doing what they do best and colonize China. I mean, when you think about what Japan has done recently, I saw their prime minister step down recently, but like when you think about their history, they haven't been successful since they had China. So I mean, that was the beginning of their end when they lost China, I guess. It also didn't help that they had like a few nukes dropped on them, specifically here and here. You know what I mean? Pretoria is going to keep expanding up this Western African coastline. And they're going to meet up with Harar to solidify that border to stop them from expanding up there. And that pixel's going to piss me off. Yay! Macapa. Yeah, sure. Is going to keep expanding north. They did split at the end of the last video, and they're going to now start expanding because they didn't expand before. And that pixel's going to piss me off too. Let's go! Harar is going to just expand alongside this river. Motherfucker. There we go. They're just going to expand now southwards to, you know, not have a weird looking hole in the middle of their territory. You know what I mean? And, you know, I titled the last video, My Patience Has Officially Waned. I'm going to title this one, Never Mind. Never mind, it's back. Get that little snake head type of thing. Go up north for a moment, and then I'm going to bring them down and around alongside this river. And bang, would you look at that? They're looking so good right now. They're going to even expand this way for some reason. Alongside this river and these rivers, you know? And take that one pixel so it doesn't piss me off anymore. And they're going to keep... How much fucking drawing power do you have, man? My god, you know, we're going to bring you all the way up here, too. Damn. Damn it. Fuck. Whatever, you can have it. Gonna keep going up here. You're gonna come alongside this river. Whoa, wait a minute. And you're gonna just, you know, keep expanding up here as well. Alongside this big river. I think that's more of a lake, but whatever. I think that's Malawi. Harar is big. Monterrey is gonna keep expanding in Mexico. Getting closer and closer to Tucson, which is definitely placed in the wrong spot, but who cares? Junio in the race for Alaska, they're gonna keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Because what else the fuck are they gonna do? Jakarta is going to keep getting Bougainville and all that, and then the Solomon Islands, And then they're gonna push down into all of this stuff that I don't care for. And then this stuff that I also don't care for. Anything else? Should they get New Zealand? Honestly, you know what? They can start getting New Zealand. I don't care for New Zealand. Look at that. At least it's on the map. Bangkok, new nation! Alright, new nation. I could just have this be like a whole bunch of what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Just because I don't want to look on Google Maps to find a place. Can I zoom in? We're getting Perth. Just because I don't want to go to Google Maps right now to look for a place. And this is the most obvious one. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is Perth here if you already have Australia? Why not? Hurrah! They're gonna keep expanding here alongside these rivers. Oh, now that makes sense. Oh, I didn't notice that was there because it blended in. They're gonna keep expanding north. Get this area all the way up here completely done. They're gonna keep expanding north in a bunch of ways. But then they're gonna focus on eastern expansion and get into, damn it, into Mozambique. Jerusalem. Alright. I get it. Now we got Ion, who's over here somewhere. So they're gonna get this big blob of a fortune cookie. And they're gonna get a lot more. Why so much? Hey, you can stop expanding now. I know I can stop it whenever I want. But, like, come on, this is a very barren wasteland over here. There's no nations that close by, you know what I mean? And it's gonna help it clear Russia out a little bit more. Constantinople is gonna keep expanding in Iran. Getting into the mountain range. Jerusalem will keep expanding. They're actually gonna solidify this Constantinople-Jerusalem border. You know what I mean? I'll have you know, when I do fill every square inch of this map, and we go to the Battle to the Death area, where I'm just gonna do a bunch of wars, these three are united on a team. I'll have you know that. Portland is going to smallly expand. They're gonna realize, hey, you know what? Maybe we should go up here. You know what I mean? Alongside this river. And stop Junio from ever wanting to go this way. You know what I mean? Look at that smart. The only smart thing Portland's done since getting rid of atheism. We are going to go back over here. That's great. Golden Horde. Now remember, Parkour, the Mongols down there, is in the wrong spot, but so is the Golden Horde. They're also in the wrong spot. We got to get them all the way over here somehow. But it's good enough. You know what I mean? I just realized I spelled Sydney wrong. Sydney. We're gonna keep it. You thought that they would be done with just a ceasefire. No, they still want more attention. So they're taking their land back and then some. And Australia is no longer united, which means that I can rename this back to Adelaide. Yeah, we're gonna keep Sydney. Phnom Penh is going to just continue making Bangkok's life a living hell. Okay. And they're gonna push into Ho Chi Minh. You know, they're stupid. So they pissed off two nations again. Dakar. Alright, I lied. Dakar is gonna medium. You know, you wasted my time. You don't even get another turn. Rio is going to Union. You know, honestly, I'm gonna have them take over Sao Luis. Just because? Why not? Junio, that's not even... What? How is that supposed to be in the middle of their territory? They're gonna keep expanding in this fucking wasteland over here in the east. Actually, that reminds me. Is that the island? No, I don't know. There's supposed to be two islands that are like really close to each other that can no longer visit each other when the water freezes over because, you know, highly illegal. They're just gonna keep expanding up in this north. That's great. I fucked up. And I did it again. But that's fine. I can fix that somewhat. Ashgabat. Never mind. We're gonna get La Paz, Bolivia, who is in this general vicinity. We're gonna say that I put them in the right spot, and this is where their city is. Yes, of course. Mecca is going to keep expanding. Actually, I'm gonna make this look a little bit better up here. Alright. What are you? Mountaineers? That's great. You already got all the mountains. Salt Lake City is going to adopt a religion, buddy. You're staying Mormon. I'll have you know you're staying Mormon. For a little bit longer. Ho Chi Minh City. Give it a moment. There it is. Smallly expanding. They're just gonna, you know, start expanding down into Phnom Penh. They don't have much drawing power, but they're gonna take over the city. And we'll wait a little bit. Golden Horde is going to keep expanding west. The car is going to keep expanding into the desert. Harar, new leader, sorry. Oh, Harar again? Or wait, no, I definitely didn't click that arrow. Whatever. Portland. All right, better you than Harar, honestly. Let's see how much I can give them. Not much, but it doesn't look the worst. I'll just keep fixing it when I get the chance, like now. So they're gonna keep getting... They're gonna get up to this river if I can help it. Alright, that's the eastern side done. Now I gotta figure out how to get them over here. I'm gonna cheat them another turn, honestly. Large expansion, okay. And, you know, this is honestly way better looking already. Yeah, you know, I like this. I don't like those pixels, but they'll be fixed eventually. Edmonton is fine that I didn't make them a capital. We'll do that in a moment. Belém. There we go. Damn it, stop fucking crossing rivers when I don't want to. I'm talking to myself, not the fucking country. Because I'm controlling it. Belém is going to keep expanding alongside a bunch of rivers. My god, stop it. Ashgabat is going to just keep expanding up. St. Petersburg is going to finally... I'm actually going to get rid of these pixels just because why not? And then they're going to expand to the east. Because, you know, a lot of land over here. And they're going to expand south alongside the river that the Romans are at. Just to torment them, I guess. Constantinople is going to keep expanding. They're going to start solidifying a border with Ashgabat, taking some pixels in the process, but who really gives a fuck? And they're going to just keep going over here. They're good. Lagos, what were you doing before? You were going down here. So they're going to keep going over here. And they're going to eventually meet up with those idiots. Adelaide is going to largely expand. War has started between these Australian nations again. Salt Lake City is going to finally fix this area up here. If I can zoom in, that'd be great. I think I got all the pixels. I don't know. Now, what are they gonna do, you wonder? Because they're basically locked off. They're gonna sail across and get over here. Okay, fine. They can be down here, too. Going alongside this river. The yellow's so much better to see over hills. Ho Chi Minh is going to finish off Phnom Penh, and they get a free city, which is Pattaya City. So, yeah. Phnom Penh has died a second time from a different person this time. Tokyo is going to keep colonizing China. Los Angeles is going to fight back a little bit against Monterey. They're going to push towards Chihuahua. Belém is colonizing in the middle and getting the entire area before they go back over here and connect their territory like that. And now they're solidifying a border with Rio de Janeiro, and we definitely have Brasilia now. Mumbai is going to just, like, you know, do a little bit of this because it's Mumbai. They have really nothing in that area to care about. Tokyo is going to connect their territory like this and then fall alongside this river, and then this river, and then go up in between for these rivers. I don't know how I keep messing everything up. It's actually unbelievable how much I mess up and can't stop. Alright, they're gonna keep going down south in China. There's so many Chinese cities that honestly I'm not even gonna care to place a lot of them. I'm just gonna place some of them when I feel like doing that. I might not even place cities at the end of this video because, you know, there's a lot. I mean, but just China alone would take me 30 minutes. Bangkok is going to keep expanding north. They don't have to worry about Phnom Penh anymore because Ho Chi Minh did all the work for them, which means less money to spend for them. They're going to keep going in Myanmar. Los Angeles is going to adopt a religion. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the death of evangelicalism, but not for the reason that you think. Because they're gonna become Mormon. Don't ask me how the hell that makes sense. It doesn't. But Los Angeles is Mormon now. Dakar is going to largely expand. Again, they're in the middle of a desert, so they're just gonna do this. Karakoram is gonna finally be able to get their actual capital, and then I'll fix it in a moment. So let's hope that they have it now, finally. I'm just gonna take a big brush and do this, and hopefully they have it. Let's see. There is no way to explain that with a plot purpose. So we're just gonna pretend like it made sense the entire time. Harar is going to keep going into Mozambique. Oh, look at that flawlessness. They're gonna follow alongside this river, and that wasn't so flawless. Getting up until this river, and then they're gonna start going alongside this river. Again, we all love following alongside rivers here. Rivers are the key to life. And then they're gonna go alongside this, like, this thing up here. Fully getting enclosed in that area. Then they're gonna focus on these 2 lanes right here, like a Call of Duty map. And yeah, I mean, they've made significant progress. 7,200 tiles. They're bigger than Pretoria. Again, he said he would add a leaderboard, but one thing that would be really cool is a leaderboard to see land area. Because I know the Romans are the biggest, right? 22,000, 6,000. There's really nothing close enough that I even care to look at. Oh, maybe the Maya. No, they're only 86. So yeah, nothing's even close to the Romans. Ooh, Junio's 10,000. But yeah. Like, Harar is big. Junio, again, where are we here? Anyway, Junio is gonna have a split. I'm gonna have it be up in here, up in this area if I can allow it. And I can allow it. Because we have... This is probably in the right spot. Sure, yeah, it's totally in the right spot. Is it? Yeah, no, it has to be. Anyway, they're gonna just go over here. They're called Aeon, whatever. And they're gonna get up to this western expansion. Right here, they're even gonna get this pixel. And that's all I'm gonna give them. Because Junio's big, and if I let them, they're gonna be able to get literally everything. And then some, all the way out in the west. Harar, adopting a religion. Oh yeah, that's right, none of South Africa has a religion. So, I mean, the closest thing to them is Pentecostal. Going into turn 580, we got the Maya, who's gonna mediumly expand. They're gonna keep going up in Florida, getting Charleston, taking a bunch of cities from Los Angeles' control. Aeon is going to expand. They don't want to mess with Junio, they just wanted freedom. You know. Salt Lake has a new leader. That's funny how that works. Lagos is going to Union. I should get rid of Dakar here. I'll keep Dakar. Constantinople is up, and they're going to keep solidifying a border with Ashgabat, going back on themselves a bunch so they don't look completely stupid. Portland is going to largely expand. I thought that was hills, honestly. That color's a little too close. I think it's the exact same color almost. So yeah, whatever. They're going to keep going up in the north now that they can't go where they wanted to originally. That's great. I hate that. Dakar is going to smallly expand. Oh, fix the pixel issue down here. They got like a Lego brick type of thing there. Edmonton is going to continue what Portland was trying to do. And that's a whole lot of nothing because nothing's up there. Jakarta. Jakarta got every island possible. So they're just going to sail down into Australia and start colonizing Australia. So we have another nation colonizing Australia. Belém, new leader. Dakar, new leader. Edmonton, new leader. Medium expansion. They're gonna, yeah, just keep doing nothing up there. Los Angeles, new leader. Okay, man. Monterey is gonna adopt a religion. The brainwashing continues. They're gonna become Mormon, which ends the war between them and Los Angeles. But now the Maya, ooh, they're not looking good. Buenos Aires is going to largely expand. They're just going to get this southern part that really means nothing. And then go up through Chile, getting definitely Santiago now, going across the Andes. I mean, this is great. They look pretty decent. Macapa. They're going to just get alongside this river, get up here as well alongside this river. They're going to go down here, but then they're going to go up and meet up with the Maya and start solidifying a border over there. Constantinople is going to try to union with who, you wonder? Absolutely nobody. I want to keep Ashgabat for now. I'm trying to keep these three together in general, so yeah, nobody. And obviously they're not unioning with Rome. So 4 turns left. Tokyo is up. They're going to largely expand. They are going to do a whole load of this. They're going to do a whole load of following alongside that river over there. Then they're going to get this area in here, these pixels. They're going to go around, bang. They're on the eastern coast of China again. They're getting a lot more of the eastern coast. You know, I just realized I could probably add a dynasty. The Qing dynasty, perhaps. The Han dynasty, perhaps. Something, I don't know. Anyway, Karakorum, with their capital in the right spot this time, is going to expand alongside these areas. They surely have Ulaanbaatar. I don't know. That's probably going to be the only city I add. Jakarta! Oh my god! We're getting Nida, which is somewhere in this general vicinity. So we have another... Oh, that's crazy. We have another country in the running for Russia. And it's another Russian country itself. The car in the last turn will smallly expand. Almost reaching the Romans, and they do. They're touching the Romans. So, if after the last turn here... I gotta zoom out, give it a moment. My mouse is shy and broken. I can fix it, but I won't. We got Ulaanbaatar over there. Anyway, so this is the map. It looks really filled in now. It would look better if I added more cities, but that takes way too long, so I'll... Oh, wait, no, I gotta show you the origin mode, if you care for that. Alright, that's the origin mode. Let me show you the faith mode, too. Alright, that's the faith mode, and right back to the political mode. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out. See you guys.